Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Sony Liv model number ICF-M410V. It's an AM, FM, TV band, weather band portable radio. During this video, I perform a daytime AM band scan. Hear what we hear on the AM band. It's been about 4.5 years since I've had this radio back on the channel, and here we are. Awesome. First, go over features. Second, I'll do a size comparison, and third, we'll start cruising the daytime AM band. So let's check it out. The Sony Liv. I think it Live or Live, however you want to say it. This was donated to the channel by Mitchell K. Thank you, sir. You're awesome. If you're looking to pick one of these up, I'll have links down in the pay link section below. Yeah, definitely on eBay. You'll find these selling for right around 25 to 30 bucks for a decent example. You might find some with some yellowing, or you might find them nice and white like this, or you might find some with the boxes even. So yeah, definitely check them out if you like this radio. I love the tonal quality. You get some decent runtime. Yeah, we'll talk about that as we talk about features. But yeah, just a great pickup. So definitely check out those links, support the channel. You guys are the best. Affiliate links, you guys know how those work, right? I'm an eBay partner. I earn commission on some purchases. That just means that the seller or eBay gives me a little kickback for you clicking the link, which is amazing. So it doesn't come out of your pocket, it comes out of their pocket. Yeah. I get a couple quarters roll my way, and then I can pick up more cool Sony radios like this. Would be awesome. So let's check it out. The Sony Liv, or Live, or however you want to call it. It's got a cool design. It's got this like weird shape to it. I like it. It's got two colors. You get the white, you got the silver. It got sweet. Earphone jack. Power input, 4.5 volts. Now the polarity, I think, is standard on here. Yeah, sleeve negative, center positive. Okay, that's cool. LIV. Okay, you got Sony. We got our speaker grill here. It's like painted white. And behind that speaker grill, I think is around a 3-inch speaker. We have a hold switch where we just engage that and it locks out the radio. That's good. If you're carrying it around or packing it away. Power button. We have some information there. Let's bring it up to the camera. You can read it. ICF-410V, TV, weather, FM, AM. Now, of course, TV doesn't work anymore. That's a shame. That'd be cool to listen to the TV on my radio. I'd love that. I miss that. We have our clock showing you 10:33 a.m. That's Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of the band scan, we're at the end of September in 2024. Yes. So we're making history here. Buttons. You can see here we got a clock set button. Standby set button. That's for alarm or pretty much turning the radio on at a certain time. Sleep function, 15, 30, 45, or 60 minutes. And then our weather band button. Hit that to get the weather. You got 5 preset buttons. You can press and hold to set the preset and just quick press to access that preset. You get 5 per band, so 5 AM, FM, weather. I don't know why you have them for weather, but you do. And TV. So you have a total of 20, but typically you have 10 usable right now. You're buying this radio in 2024. Band button, AM, FM, TV band, but yeah, here nor there. Right inside the radio, we have a cool jog style tuning, which is pretty cool. You'll see it says tune and time set. Use that, of course, set the time, standby time, all that stuff. You have 2 settings. You have slow tuning or incremental tuning, and you have a little faster tuning. So if you go click, click, that second click is faster tuning, which is nice. And you can kind of see how they did that with the arrows there. They have double arrows. Nice. Going to the top of the radio, you'll see a whip antenna there with a little cap. The cap's still there. That's surprising, right? 24-inch whip helps. Going to the back, vented case. There you go. Got a little blurb there about the batteries. Now, it takes 3 AA batteries. And runtime, you can expect 30 hours for FM and weather listening. If you're on AM band, expect about 48 hours. So, yeah, almost 50 hours on the AM band. That's pretty good for 3 AA's. Let's do a quick size comparison. Let's see. I always have some radios handy. We have CC Pocket in the house. AM, FM stereo weather alert. Awesome. Liking it. It'd be cool if this had weather alert. But this Pocket. And we got an upscale CC Skywave 2, which is AM, FM stereo, weather alert, airband, and shortwave. Airband's fun on this one. I do enjoy the Skywave. It's one of my favorites. I use it with headphones. They upgraded a little bit. They added an external antenna jack, which is nice. What else? Yep. Bringing out a $20 bill. There you go. Yeah, somebody long ago wanted me to do this, and now I'm starting to do it. So there you go. My last 20 in the house. Just sits there. All right, and then Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Sony radios that are awesome classics, man. Yeah, he loves Sony, man. Sony, I'm a Sony fanboy as well. There you go, that's standard size playing cards. Yep, cool. All right, let's turn it on and rock and roll. Yeah. Well, not really, but there might be. Who knows? I know there's a heavy metal station. Got volume here. Turn it up. So we're greeted with the band. We're on AM frequency. If we want weather, we tap this.
Waves 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Tonight, northeast winds.
Well, we're here for the AM, so there we are. So let's go ahead and start cruising. All right. So let's go click this little clicker here. Our first station right here, WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. I have to orientate the radio to the north to pick it up.
We can help you get services. How do you go about doing that with the work that you do?
Yeah, so we really try to take several...
That's pretty nice. Yeah, it sounds good, and I wish this had a backlight. That'd be kind of nice, or a button for it, but it doesn't.
Some of those have been directly
It's old school. Digital, though.
Not to be too cynical and negative, I'm filled this morning and today and all day, every day with gratitude and humbleness.
Okay, the guy talking here is WIND, The Answer on 560 Chicago. Now this is a right-wing station all the way. I'm going to bring out the Turk Advantage passive loop here in a little bit, and you get to see that in action as well with this radio.
American sovereignty requires setting rules at the border. She'll call for more resources.
A little bit of bleed over. You can null that out by going 90 degrees away.
Machines for fentanyl at border entry points.
It helps, but you gotta have a station that way, so unfortunately. Okay, they're playing music on WILL, Urbana, Illinois. 150 miles south-southeast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is neat. I don't know if I can hover on this, though. Almost been an intro. Let's see if I can improve it with the Turk Advantage. If you guys don't know what that is this guy. It's a loop. No batteries, just a coil of wire. Pretty cool, right? Oh, they're talking about it. Tuning capacitor, you tune it to the same frequency and listen to it improve. Now I put this loop perpendicular to where the internal ferrite bar antenna is on the inside of this radio. Of course, all radios that have AM, talking over this thing, have a ferrite bar antenna. So let's go ahead and improve the signal.
7 days a week. Stories from across the country and around the world. Listen every hour on the hour. On WILL, AM 580 and will.illinois.edu.
So that's pretty nice, huh? So we're going to just keep this loop handy because I think 590 is going to need it. So let's just leave it on the table for a second. Here's 590. Bring the loop in. You can just make it out. WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 140 miles east. I think there's some storms rolling through there. So this Turk Advantage can be your friend, especially during the day for these faint signals. This is 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west. Yeah, it's a good distance station.
All right, so this contest, you can make your own here.
You can still hear it, but it's kind of hard. But here, it's like free power. It's nice. So you can actually, sometimes at night too, you can improve your signal, and you can actually lower the volume and save your batteries. So definitely always good to have a passive loop on hand. There's different kinds. You don't have to have a Turk. Put on a chair next to me and bring it closer. There we go. All right.
This is The Upswing, and you're listening to WTMJ.
I'm Kamala Harris.
Okay, so he just gave the call letters WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
They want common sense solutions. You want lower prices and lower taxes. I believe you want to just not get by, but you want to get ahead.
With 24/7 claim support, it's easy to get.
You don't want to get by, you want to get ahead. Everybody seems to get by. That's what it is with this world. You know, you think you're getting ahead, and then guess what? They raise taxes. We all know the drill. Those that have been around, you know, the sun a few times. WMFN, Peatone, Illinois here. Black Information Network.
25% chance of finding a bone marrow match. Make a difference and join the national...
Confidence in your retirement plan. It's TRAJAN Wealth.
670 is so strong, and this radio is not super selective during the day. It's a little better at night, though, which is good. His 670 is dropping all the way down to 650 there.
Deal about the little things, like the look back that 900 vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called American.
That's crazy. 670 the score, WSCR Chicago. Home with the Cubs.
Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. Lease the Tucson for $229 a month, or get 1.99% APR plus 500 bonus cash on the Tucson or 2.
I've been reading the obituaries. It says here the inventor of...
Here's 720 on 700. Again, at night, it doesn't do that.
Tupperware filed bankruptcy last week. They tried to keep a lid on the bad news. But you know, they couldn't find one. I think we've initiated this week, incidentally, a whole new kind of joke where John doesn't do the punchline, where
720 WGN Chicago.
I get halfway through it. Here's joke of the week number 4. My weight loss goal is simple. I just want to be able to lay on the beach without marine biologists pouring buckets of water on me. Is that too much to ask? Quick, save him. Here's joke of the week number 5.
In the following scene, Andy Mazer will portray a person ordering a pizza, and John Williams will star as the pizza guy.
I'd like a pizza delivered, and will it be long?
No, it'll be round. Well done, Andy. Well done. Let's hear it for Andy Mazer, ladies and gentlemen.
Those are horrible.
Amazing talent.
No separate rolls this week, but
joke of the week.
Okay, that sounds like heavy metal to me. Is that Metallica? I don't know. 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. I can't hover on it. Yeah, it sounds like Metallica.
140% off. Window, patio door, and entry door when you buy 4 or more.
That's awesome. I told you to be heavy metal on here. WBBM Chicago. Did I give you the call letter 750? WNDZ Portage, Indiana. Yeah, usually it was relevant radio, but now it's heavy metal. Yeah. Good switch. I like it. WBBM Chicago right now. News radio in the evenings, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Central Time. You definitely want to listen to, what do you call it? Radio, Old Time Radio, radiospirits.com hosts it. It's pretty nice.
Against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma.
And they're on FM too as well, 105.9 FM in Chicago.
Landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments.
Because she was saying Andrew Yang and other people were clowning around in their...
WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois. Left wing all the way. Way left. Or extremely left wing. I don't really follow it too much. I'll say try to take away my liberties. Then I get a little upset. But, I try not to get too political. So I just mention it to people who are in my area and want to listen.
It really let us all know while I'm watching the Kennedy family. You go on to want to build. You don't get that in today's society because there's other people.
860 WNOV, Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles north. Cool thing about this station, it's low power, about 250 watts. So you get pretty good reach with 250 watts. It's amazing.
Okay, they can't read the room.
I mean, I
can read the ruler too, but I don't use no drill. I don't use no drill press, but I don't
know what he's talking about, but... Okay, here we are. We're about 200 miles away from the station. This is WKAR East Lansing, Michigan. We're going to bring a loop in just to see if we can't boost this radio's potential, which I know it's a good radio, so... There it is.
They've done a number of tests within their country's borders. As you know, what made this so unusual is that it was the first time.
Awesome, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna run behind. That's a cool find, though. Big difference with that loop, huh?
Department and the FBI at levels that have never been seen before.
It's true.
Here's WLS, Chicago, Illinois, 890.
You know, we made jokes about it, and President Trump was talking about it.
We somehow managed to do a show without Paulie and Fritzy. Who has it better than we do? Nobody.
The Big Badger, WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not my petitions, but in...
WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois. This is Relevant Radio.
Donating property to Relevant Radio is a great way to provide support and funding for the programs you love.
Donate property. Wow.
If you have a second home, land...
Oh yeah, we know that's AC/DC right there. It's Iron Man's favorite if you guys don't know. Yeah, Back in Black. That's so awesome. WFAW Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin is coming in clear. And right next to it, another Relevant radio station. It's funny how it's sandwiched in between. WNTD, Chicago. Yeah, sister station at 930.
Everything about Time Bank is designed to make banking predictable, easy for you.
They bleed over.
Solutions and no...
That's funny.
Can do something even as rare as this. I mean, China hasn't done anything like
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
That they have the capability if they choose to use it, and it's a message, you know, Philippines, Indonesia.
In Pittsburgh. I absolutely love what Mike Tomlin did.
WMVP, Chicago.
Men's sportsman like
ESPN.
Everybody's like, oh, he's got to name his starting quarterback.
Wyszukaj hasło Polonia Powodziano. To proste. 5, 10, $15. Każda suma się liczy. Osobiście możesz złożyć do...
We got some Polski radio, right? WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois. 1030.
GoFundMe.com.
Kończysz 65 lat lub przechodzisz na emeryturę i tracisz ubezpieczenie na zdrowie z pracy? Masz
meteorologist Tyler Moore. Some high clouds are moving in today from the remnants of Helene down to our south. That will keep high temperatures in the 70s with a breezy wind out of the northeast. Tonight, mostly cloudy and breezy, low temperatures.
Yeah, we're getting the arms of the hurricane all the way up here in the northern border of Illinois. It's crazy. WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin, which is like near the border of Illinois here.
Plenty of sunshine mixes in Sunday into Monday with high temperatures in the 70s.
Music there is WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles away.
Hours before the game on the call, and then throwing it down to you to get the scene of the field at Lambeau.
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin, 72 miles to the northwest.
Like each other, the fan base hated each other, and I ran through some of the numbers yesterday.
Przestrzenny supermarket Montrose Market zlokalizowany jest w Rozelem.
WNWI, Oklahoma, Illinois, to the southeast. I'm trying to remember. I think Brother Stare sometimes finds himself on this station. I think. Yeah, that's exciting when I hear his voice.
$3,49 za funt. Chleb polski Graham $1,69. Ziemniaki czerwone 59 centów za funt.
Acuérdate de ser más fuerte emocionalmente. Una herida emocional causó que cayeras en...
WXCS, Chicago.
de ellos y esto te hace heroico. Eres un campeón de la vida.
Back at the strangest stories of the past 7 days here on the Dan O'Donnell Show. It's a segment we call
How bizarre!
WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Dan O'Donnell here, cordially inviting you on the adventure.
Tolerance. Ladies and gentlemen, young people today, you don't know the definition of the word tolerance. Tolerance today is, y'all got to think like I think, and if anyone doesn't think like I think, we'll destroy them. We will marginalize them. We will...
So here's WYLL, Chicago, Illinois.
That's not tolerance. That's tyranny. If you're tolerant...
Well, if you haven't if you haven't read the Old Testament, there's a lot of that going on. All right, let's keep going.
Or your Hinduism, or your Islam-based cowboy. Yeah. Some call me...
It's awesome. Little Tom Petty, right? WSQR, the Q, Sycamore, Illinois. I call it the Squirrel because I think they used to call themselves a Squirrel because SQR or Squirrel, get it? On my radio, yeah.
No, es una de las características, ¿no?
WRTO, Chicago. These guys are nuts sounding. I don't know what they're saying, but I get a chuckle.
A ver, vámonos con otro mensajillo. ¿Qué tal? Buenos días. Quisiera saber con quién pudiera contactarme para...
It's like one guy, he's like, ah, and like in the background, like the peanut gallery. It's hilarious. He's laughing. Makes me laugh.
Box. Lo he hecho a través del espacio digitales y en la televisora local. Quisiera saber con quién pudiera contactarme para temas
Sister station WKES, Waukegan, Illinois. Straight east.
deportivas, entre ellas fútbol.
I didn't have a wife that made me. Sometimes I don't I'd never repaint my walls, so I could still very easily be in there.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin, an agro station. Want to learn how to farm? You want to learn how to make a quilt? Anything related to country living? Yeah, they're it.
In that way before.
But if you have a home inspection person come out or something, I would
they
could tell.
Because I live far enough to where there's farms around me. Yep.
The home inspection side of things.
Твій успішний бізнес був завжди на висоті.
WSBC, Chicago.
Займайтеся цим. Надаємо всі види поліграфічних послуг для брендінгу вашої компанії. Брендування транспорту.
I think there's some country music here on WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois. Excuse me. What the heck did I just read? WRDZ? That station died. You're misinformed. Todderbert misinformed you. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away. Man, get it right, Todderbert. Ah, freak.
Mark Sanchez is rocking the man bun. I know. Good for him.
It's not coming in that great. WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. It's like they cut the power or something. The Fonz FM. We'll see if we can't bring it in with the loop. Yeah, that's a hard one to bring in, unfortunately. We play some good music. There's 1300. Used to be a Madison station, or no, excuse me, used to be LaGrange, Illinois, but not anymore.
For 100 million Americans, and make sure billionaires and big corporations pay their fair share.
Here's a WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah.
The politics of the past. We need to be thinking about the future.
That's when you bet just $5 only at Rockin Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WNTA, Rockford, Illinois, mixing with WKTA, Evanston. So we got a station to the west and a station to the east. The west station is coming in clear, or more clear.
7777 or visit cctg.org. Please play
It's beautiful, it's bittersweet, you're like
Got some music there on 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois, College Town, Northern Illinois University. NIU. Though they're probably not listening to this. This is kind of low key, but maybe there's a few of them. They like it.
Say what? Yo, love you, boss.
They'd be listening to this. This is old school. They probably won't be listening to this, but I think it's awesome. This is like from my era. 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. When I first heard this, I'm like, what is this on the radio? Seriously, if you heard that, you'd be like, what? Imagine being like, you know, in your 60s or 70s and that comes on the radio for the first time.
773-231-7200. 773-231-7200. We don't want anybody to miss out. Lower your money.
Gospel Radio, WGRB, Chicago.
Call the number 773-231-7200. Go to my website.
That song will take you way back, huh? Wayback Machine? WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin. What was the Wayback? Wayback. Yeah, the Wayback Machine. The Wayback. Let's go way back. What the heck am I thinking? Some cartoon I remember watching as a young kid.
My aunt got the chicken sandwich, which she said was really good.
You guys could probably remember that. WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. She's selling some food coupons. Always. It's the most boring thing to listen to.
Very much enjoyed it. The chicken sandwich is a 24-hour marinated chicken breast with chipotle mayo for a deep close your eyes and curse flavor, is what they say. You can try their grilled cheese. They offer their hot dog and double dog.
Got a hint of WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
Hassan Nasrallah. And there were...
Here's WROK, Rockford, Illinois. They don't rock, they just talk news. I don't know why.
Inside batteries of pagers sold to...
En Facebook en WRLL1450.com. 60 minutos con
It's coming in good. WRLL, The Real, Cicero, Illinois.
WRLL, la voz de la comunidad latina en Chicago.
Iron Country on 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. We're getting a hint of WCKG, Elmhurst, Illinois. Again, these stations seem like they're just fading away, like they're just lowering and lowering the power, and that's it, and they're going to just be done.
With new music and great conversation. Tonight.
Country music on 1570 or some other type of music? Oh, I don't have it written down. If I remember, I'll put a little pop-up here. You guys can figure it out.
I'd like to walk up to Mike Johnson and just give him a quick.
This is WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin. Oh, Watertown. WTTN. That works.
2.7 WMDX and on the Civic Media app. This is your local Civic Media radio station. Want to hear even more? Anytime? Find all of it at...
The views and opinions in the following show do not necessarily reflect that of this station or its ownership.
김우생 목사의 5분 말씀.
I like how they say that in English and then all of a sudden it goes into like an Asian speaker. It's like, okay, if I knew what they were saying, alright, it would pertain to me.
Hurricane has maximum sustained winds of 60 miles an hour as it rolls across southern Georgia, still causing heavy rains and still life-threatening.
WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin.
Emergency today for the first time ever in the history of the city.
Relevant radio.
40 million people under flood alerts as Helene rolls north. Atlanta hit hard and under that flash flood emergency.
Witness some of that development, and he's got to keep going. So he can't rest on that. And I promise
year, I won't let him mess on that.
Again, the Packers and Vikings on Sunday. Kick is at noon. Carry the Badgers. They're going to LA today. It's going to face off against number 13 USC tomorrow afternoon. Wisconsin heads in as a 15.5-point underdog. It's the fifth time they've been that big of an underdog since at least 1997. Kick is set for 2:30.
1670 The Zone, WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin. Thought I'd bring the loop in to see if it would help. A lot of times towards the top of the band, this little loop, it tends to not be as selective with the gain. At the top. There we go. Okay. It's a little gain. Music there on WBON, Chicago. Okay, cool, we're done. Awesome. Hit the power button. Leave it on by accident. So there you are. Yeah, the Sony Liv, the ICF-M410V. It's a pretty cool radio. Hope you enjoyed it. Give a big like if you did. If you like the radio, give a big like. Definitely worthy to check out in 2024. I think it is. It's definitely awesome. Yeah, if you like Sony radios, these classic ones, you want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future reviews and comparisons, any deals I find. I'll post them in the members section, or not really members section, but the community section, they call it. I do have a membership you can join as well. I don't mention that too often, but that's kind of cool. There's perks I throw in there. You get advanced viewing of my videos, so you know what's coming up 4 days ahead of everybody else. That's kind of nice, because sometimes there's some cool radios I find that I don't post a deal on that you might get on it first. So it is cool to be a member. So if you want to join up, and there's other perks there as well, like a newsletter every month, behind the scenes, you know, what I'm getting, what I'm listening to, just different things like that. You know, pictures of stuff you may never see normally on YouTube. So cool stuff. Of course, yeah, join, have fun. It's a good time. It supports the channel. And Patreon, of course, at the end, you'll see a little Patreon symbol. That's actually a really good site as well. I use that all the time. It's one of my favorite ways for people to support me. And you have more tiers, a lot more there. You can take a look at that. Again, to support the channel, you can buy a radio and inadvertently support the channel, which is awesome, because you don't have to put a dollar or a cent. You don't have to watch an ad. You just buy a radio, and a quarter or two 50-cent pieces roll my way. I don't know how much I get. I get 2%, whatever that's going to equal to. That's not much, but it's something. So it helps out. But yeah, that's my little spiel. Yeah, I don't do that too often. And 3, comment below what you think about the Sony ICF-M410V in 2024. Is this thing outdated? Is it cool? What do you think? I still think it has that modern look. This sitting there on the shelf kind of looks like something you'd find in the 2020s. What do you think? I mean, it does have that space age look to it. It doesn't look too dated. Now, I do have some 80s radios that have yellowed with time, and they just don't look that modern. But this one definitely holds up pretty well. Pretty happy with it. Tell me what you guys think. All right, let me know if you're going to be picking one up. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.